Hey guys, Spray and Pray here, and check out this sexy 60 FPS video, and that's frames per second. And if you didn't know, YouTube recently updated to be able to have 60 frames per second as opposed to the 30 frames per second that it used to have, and I thought it would be cool to share my experience as well as some general knowledge that I've gained since in the past few months that 60 FPS has been enabled about YouTube videos, just, letting you guys know there's a few weird things about it that you guys probably should know. Anyways, so the big thing that really ticked me off, and the reason why I'm so late to the 60 FPS game is because the Firefox web browser that I use, because I used to like it, now I don't anymore because it doesn't do 60 FPS, guys. The only two browsers, IE and Chrome, are the only ones that can do 60 FPS. So if you are watching this video in Firefox and are wondering why it doesn't look any different, then you need to open it in either Internet Explorer or Chrome. I would suggest Chrome, but I mean Internet Explorer is not really that bad either, so you have to switch to one of those if you want to see the 60 FPS. And I believe it's because Firefox has some sort of archaic Flash player that for some reason is very choppy when you try to play it at 60 FPS, so it's disabled by default, and in the 30 FPS is now enabled pretty much on everything. So if you want to see it in 60 FPS on Firefox, you have to change some settings, but it looks terrible, so I really don't recommend that. Now, moving on, there's some recording tips here. So I use DxStory to record videos because I really like how it splits up my audio from my game versus my voice, and I can edit them independently. However, I was getting some very choppy recordings, as you can see here. And to rectify this, I had to actually go online and, Google search, and of course the answer was right there. I had to download some new codecs for DxStory, and the link is in the description, as well as a link to some more videos and stuff about that, like a description of my computer, in case you guys are wondering if you're trying to do 60 FPS. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to put in the description for you. Everywhere that I learn stuff, I'm going to put it down there so that if I don't explain it right, because I know I do that sometimes, you can go and check it out there. So the only reason, if you'll notice, is that I was kind of concerned that perhaps for some reason my video FPS was very low. Not the recording, which is on the right side. It's this side for you guys, but this side for me. Anyways, the one on this side for you guys is the actual recording, what it's recording on my hard drive FPS, and then the one on the other side is what it's displaying to me. And I was kind of concerned because usually it's around 120 frames a second, but when I was recording it was only at 60, which is a huge drop. Now, I don't know if I'm still have to mess with some settings probably, and then that'll fix it. However, that's just something to be aware of. However, a lot of the times, monitors are only 60 Hz anyways, so 60 FPS, if anything over that, you're not going to be able to see, so who really cares? And I tried Fraps to record, because I also have Fraps. I use both, but like I said, I prefer DxStory. Fraps works perfectly fine. You don't have to do anything, no codecs, anything like that. It recorded nice, crisp 60 FPS video, as you can see here, and it worked fine. So, although 60 FPS is pretty cool, I'm probably not going to be using it a lot on my channel just because the simulator games that I play are not really inherently FPS heavy. Like the Europa Universalis series, they run at 17 frames a second at best when I'm running on not on 5-speed. On 5-speed they run at 12 frames a second, so it doesn't really matter for those sort of games. However, I think I'm going to get a 4K display, so I think I'm going to start, because that would definitely help, because it's going to be a bigger area for me to see the map and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for 4K videos in the future, not 60 FPS, but 4K videos. If it's like Battlefield or something like that, I will probably end up doing 60 FPS though. In the near future. In the far future though, it's going to be the 4K. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't learn all you wanted to learn about 60 FPS on YouTube, then go check out the description. It's got a bunch more material there where I learned everything that I learned. So like I said, if I do a terrible job explaining it, don't worry. You can read from someone else who's way better at explaining than me. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. You're the best. I hope you enjoyed. Spray and Pray out.